everybody. Today I am going to show you how to make homemade pine sol from natural ingredients. So you start out getting a really big, you can do a pint, just depends on how much you want to make. I want to make a big batch, so I have a really big jar. And you're just going to fill it all with pine needles. So I will show you. So what I'm trying to do is just cut the needles off. You don't want the whole branch. So you just take your scissors, cut some. And you grab them and put them in your jar until your jar is completely packed with pine needles. You might want to wear gloves because it is very sticky from the sap. So now that your jar is filled up with pine needles, you want to get you some distilled vinegar, and you want to fill it all the way up to the top to where it's covering all of the pine needles. Now you can do this into a pint jar, whatever jar that you have, but make sure it's glass. And then I have lemon essential oil. And you want maybe like 7 drops since this is a huge jar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. I don't know. Maybe like 9 drops. You just want that lemony, pine sol-y smell. And then you're going to put the lid on. Give it a good shake. And let it sit out for about 2 weeks. Alright, so I started this on June 20th. Today is June 27th. This is what it's looking like. It's been 7 days. I need to let it sit for about another week. But it's taken some of the color out. And it's, now the liquids it's not really changing any color, but the pine is actually changing color. So, 1 more week. The pine sol has now sat for 3 weeks. So I started it June 20th. It is now July 14th. So it has been sitting for a while. So I'm going to strain it off the best that I can into here, and then I'm going to dilute it. I'm probably going to add about half water to the spray bottle. I don't want full strength for pine sol. You can, but I'm going to dilute it to make it last longer, and I don't want it so strong. You do not want to use this with pets, because pine is actually toxic for dogs and cats. I don't know any other animals, but I know dogs and cats is toxic. Pine needles have antibacterial properties, so they are a disinfectant and they will sanitize. And so does vinegar. It also has antibacterial properties in it. So this is going to help cut down on grease. You can use it on your floors. Do not use it on marble. That's one thing I do know. I would test a little area before you actually use it on anything. So this is the color of it. And like I said, it's been sitting for 3 weeks. You can sit it longer if you want a stronger pine smell, but it still smells pretty vinegary. So I smashed as many pine needles as I could in this, but it does have a lot of vinegar. So of course I'm going to get a vinegary smell. But if you water it down a little bit, you'll still get the cleaning properties. It just won't be so strong. I'm going to fill it up to about here and then add water in. I also made, this is my homemade like all-purpose spray. I'll make a video whenever I run out of me making more. I diluted it a little bit. I've used it full strength and it did just fine, but I did want to dilute it because I was starting to run out. So I added just a little bit of water in it. I let it go to about halfway and then I added water all the way. But it's all natural and it smells great. So I'm going to add water to this. And there is homemade pine sol. I'm more going to use this for like cleaning my hard floors. But you can use it in the bathroom. You can use it on your clothes. Just test a small area to make sure that it doesn't do anything crazy. But hope y'all enjoyed. Have a wonderful day.